that we had, it was pretty small. I think we had about 50 teachers or so attend, which I still thought was a great number just for the first time ever. And that whole day, it kept going through my mind, I can't believe how many teachers are in this district that want to come in and learn from each other. Fast forward a year later to this year's Ed Camp, and we had close to 80 attendees, so a huge jump in numbers. You had a lot more teachers that we saw join Twitter, and we've created a large Twitter network as far as Chula Vista teachers, which has been really fun just to see glimpses into classrooms of what teachers are working on. You're seeing, based on that one Ed Camp, teachers that were actually implementing new strategies, new ideas, and new resources in their classroom that Monday following the Ed Camp. So it was just really awesome to see how powerful the Ed Camp experience was, and just how quickly everything just kind of spread throughout the district. Well, my own personal shift has been just these relationships that I've created from Ed Camp have led into also personal just relationships outside of the classroom.
It was so informative. Thank you, Ed Camp. It was awesome. My first actual Ed Camp.
You feel like you're doing something well when you see another teacher doing your same idea in their classroom, and that gives me just a huge sense of accomplishment in that not only did somebody take what I said into their classroom, but knowing that it also succeeded. You know, going into that first Ed Camp, I was this no-named teacher in the district, just brand new, second, not even been at the district a full year when I started Ed Camp. And the amount of teachers that I had that came up to me after, you know, that network that I have now has grown exponentially, and that's pretty cool.
One of the biggest shifts I've seen in my classroom with my students is that they are using technology in a fun way. They are also learning to deconstruct a problem so that they're breaking down into the different steps, which is necessary in coding, but is also a necessary part of math as well as science. I know that we've had more coding happen at this school. I think that's been in large part to you though, not to me, because you've been encouraging it from the district level. They've seen me and they've come to me for help in how to get it going, because they've seen from the district level the excitement and engagement from them.
Well, the biggest shift in my classroom has been actually the sense of wonderment. My students are first graders, and they are beginning to learn creativity, and that coding, they are creating beyond their minds, and they are actually very motivated to continue working in other academic areas also. It is difficult, it is hard, but they are really moving forward. I am the one that, I'm having to keep up with them. They're moving me into the 21st century. They are the ones that are challenging, me. And I'm very excited about it because I can learn as I am going through this journey with them. I just love it. I love it. I go home and I share this with my family and the other teachers. Hey, have you seen what my kids are doing? Your kids are doing? So I don't think they believe me yet, but once they see the end up product and how excited they are just to be here, I think they're going to want to do it.
I'm the team as well.
The biggest shift with Minecraft in my classroom this year has really been allowing the students to bring their learning to life with a medium that is relevant to them. Kids in my classroom all play Minecraft at home, and them bringing their knowledge from home into a situation in the classroom that allows them to take their learning and bring it to life through their buildings, through their creations, allows them to show their level of thinking in a way that I have never seen before. It incorporates science, social studies, math, and it allows them to really show what they're thinking, and it allows me to see that they get it, but in a way that makes sense for them. Looking ahead toward next year for Minecraft, I really am seeing this being rolled out in other subject areas. This year I focused just on social studies and bringing California history to life through Minecraft. Next year I see it being more applicable in math and science, and really allowing the students to be more creative with their thinking through Minecraft, allowing them to demonstrate understanding, promoting more conversation, understanding the vocabulary, the content on a deeper level in a way that allows it to be relevant to them. As teachers, we really want to understand something deeply before we are willing to take that risk. And Minecraft, for all of us, that wasn't something that we did when we were kids. This is an unfamiliar platform and unfamiliar territory for us. And so encouraging teachers to take the risk and let students really be the leading force behind teaching you about Minecraft, and you being the leader in showing them the content of what you're looking, and the two things blended together really is perfection. And so I would say to my colleagues who are a little bit nervous about taking a shift that sometimes you just gotta go for it.
The biggest shift I've seen in myself as a teacher since using Minecraft, I think, is that it's kind of helped to shift my instruction. If I'm using Minecraft as a tool, it definitely alters the way I teach things at times, because I'm very conscious of how students are going to show their understanding. As a class, the big shift that I've seen is when Minecraft is that carrot at the end of the stick, when Minecraft is that thing that they know they're going to be working in, it's much easier for me to remind them of what classroom behavior should be like in order to be able to earn the right to use Minecraft as a tool. I think in terms of grouping, I use homogeneous groups, and I will actually group, for instance, all of my students who have ADHD or autism. I will put them in one group, and it is amazing. And some of the ways that they solve problems in this world I've never thought of before, and I get little teacher bumps when I think about the fact that these kids who sometimes in the general classroom struggle, I put them in this world, and it's that comfort zone. It's that I can do that here. In Minecraft, they are smart. They are the experts. They help me to understand how to do something in Minecraft. I taught the teacher something. He did not know how to do that, and I just taught him.
I've just always had this high interest in technology, and I've seen how powerful it is when students are able to collaborate and create together on the creative side. And just having conversations the way that we do here in the classroom, it takes away some of that pressure for students, let's say, are shy.
So the biggest shift that I've realized that the students have taken when it comes to having the teams in the classroom now motivates them even more, fuels them even more to want to show what they know, what they can do, how they can access a YouTube video that supports the World Biome Project that they're working on in science, or how they can access an audio recording application to speak about what they did in their math terms or in their mathematical practices for a word problem of the day. So adding that element just allows them to shine even more.
Yeah, I think another shift would be just the organization. They know that if they're going to be keeping track, they're doing research, they can copy and paste it. So there's not a lot of time spent www, and it makes it more, I guess, precise, that they can click, oh yeah, that's where I was, that's where I left off. And they can continue on with their notes and their writing. They can put it all in one spot without all this paper everywhere.
I think a lot of the site techs feel the same way. They want to make sure that the students and teachers have the latest and greatest equipment. So that's been our biggest shift with IT, is to be able to come together to collaborate and to share ideas to benefit our end user. Our goal is to maximize instructional minutes by minimizing technology downtime.
The importance of SciTechs receiving that professional development, it's something that I've seen that has been needed for a long time. And thanks to the ITPWs, we're finally able to provide that. And not only provide that support and that training, but actually get the feedback from the SciTechs, which is essential in order for our department to provide what's really needed out there. The biggest shift that I've seen, I would say, it's the improvement of the working relationship between both teams. Now it's like we're only one team working together towards the same goal.